Good morning from Edinburgh. Do you remember where we are?
No, I was going to say Scotland.
Let me tell you, and you. We are in Edinburgh, Scotland. He's just catching up.
No, I was going to say Scotland.
Okay. We're on the Royal Mile, which is about as Edinburgh as it gets. It's called that because it extends for a mile between Edinburgh Castle, which is up on this gorgeous rock behind us, all the way down to Holyrood Palace, which is the current residence of the royal family, of the monarch, now the king, whenever he is in the city. So this is where we are meeting our group because we're going on this really exciting four-day trip all around Scotland. So we're starting a brand new series here, and I just can't wait for all of the things that we're going to see, do. So we're on the Royal Mile. This is where we're setting out from. So let's go. We don't want to miss the bus. We've teamed up with Highland Explorer Tours, and the tour we're doing is called the Mull, Iona and Staffa Puffin Experience. It's a mouthful, and it's going to lead us all the way to the west coast of Scotland with amazing stops all along the way. We'll visit places like a massive puffin colony in Lunga, Staffa, where we'll visit Fingal's Cave, and one of the oldest abbeys in Scotland that dates all the way back to 563 AD. We're also going to see the breathtaking landscapes of Glencoe and Rannoch Moor, and I think a trip to Scotland probably isn't complete without visiting a whiskey distillery to learn all about single malt production. But before all of that, we are at our first stop, which you can kind of glimpse over my shoulder. These are the Kelpies, so we're gonna go and take a closer look. It's pretty hard to miss these giant horse sculptures behind me. These are called the Kelpies, and they're over 100 feet tall each. They weigh about 300 tons apiece, and you can see them from quite a ways around. And Kelpies in Scotland are the name of a kind of mythological creature that live in water, and you have to be on your guard around them. I've heard that the Loch Ness monster is considered a Kelpie, so that's where the name comes from. And they're just got this sun, this gorgeous Scottish sun glinting off them right now. We are walking down to Loch Lomond. We're in this very charming village called Luss.
So cute.
L-U-S-S.
Yeah.
You might lust after Luss. And there's all of these cottages along the main street with beautiful flowers and colors. It's just very enchanting.
And you must feel right at home because we're now in the county of Argyll and Bute.
That's right. That's right. I am Scottish. Mark is also Scottish. And my people actually hail from the Isle of Bute. And we're not that far from here. And Loch Lomond is a place that we've actually been together one other time.
Yeah. Because
we were in Scotland for my birthday. And Mark planned this surprise, which started out at Loch Lomond and then went to the Isle of Bute so that I could go to the place where my ancestors came from, and it was amazing. So it's wonderful to be back in this gorgeous part of the world.
And it's just as beautiful as I remember.
Beautiful, but also that I just feel this really powerful personal connection to.
Absolutely.
Just enhances it so much. Speaking of Loch Lomond, we have stopped because if we walk any further, we'll walk straight into it. There is Loch Lomond. And we found out on the way here, I didn't know this, but there's only 2 national parks in Scotland, and we're in one of them right now. And this lake, Loch Lomond, is the biggest body of water in Scotland by
surface area.
So 2 new things I didn't know. There's people paddling and their dog is standing at the front of their little kayak, which is so cute. And our guide, Rich, was telling us apparently a family of wallabies, red wallabies, like the little kangaroos, which are usually in Australia, live on one of the islands in Loch Lomond. And I remember when we lived in Australia, we'd see wallabies, you know, fairly regularly. You just might see them going home from work or something, or from school. And apparently they think they must have escaped from someone's kind of private collection or private zoo or something like that, and they've just kept procreating. And so now there's this random family of wallabies living here in Scotland on an island in Loch Lomond. I don't know if you guys do this too. If you do, please let me know. But when we're traveling, we tend to like pick where we would live. like if it's a house, or like, I don't know, this railway car, or this, I don't know, flat or something like that. And so there's all of these really charming cottages lining the main street.
Yeah.
And we're sort of like,
I would happily live in any of them.
window shopping for a cottage in Scotland. Definitely one that has like flowers on the outside.
Yeah.
So it's already got a garden.
Well, it's great proximity down to the Loch. It's steps away.
Do you guys do this too? Let me know.
Found it. This is our
Oh,
future
you're gonna
house.
live here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
this
okay.
is mine.
No, I picked one further down.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
closer to the
I guess
Loch.
we'll have to be neighbors.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, enjoy your place.
Perils of fake real estate.
Sorry,
here.
yours isn't as good as mine.
We're neighbors though.
Oh, yeah, sure. We can visit each other.
Apparently there's a very well-known Scottish soap opera called Take the High Road. Never seen it, but I heard it described as Scotland's answer to Coronation Street, which I think everyone's heard of. And it was shot here, parts of it were shot here. And of course, there's a super famous song about Loch Lomond meeting on its bonny, bonny banks. There's this place here in Letts called the Village Shop. Really lovely looking inside. You can get food prepared, or pick up some groceries and things. And they have these 3 blue plaques outside that say they've served Dame Judi Dench, Sam Smith, and Graham Norton and his dog.
Don't forget the dog.
And that Gerard Butler had a roll and sausage at the Village Shop. And also that Joanna Lumley picked up her newspapers and a wee gift.
Very important.
Maybe about
Details.
as wee as the size of the plaque.
Hey, look what we found. Wow!
Somebody's feeling very Scottish.
Feeling very patriotic right now. Look at this viewpoint.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
Incredible. We're almost to the Highlands. We have made a wee pit stop. I'm just gonna say wee as many times as possible since we're in Scotland. I feel like I've said it before, but bring it on, because they say it all the time here. So we're making a wee pit stop at this place that has the loveliest name. It's called the Rest and Be Thankful. It's a viewpoint, but I love the history because around the mid-1700s, when they were building these roads, which must have been so difficult, the people who were building them, when they got to this point, could finally rest and be thankful. So now it's kind of carried on for people like us who are on the road, and we can also rest and feel thankful to be in this beautiful place. And we're carrying on. In about 200 yards, we will officially enter the Highlands of Scotland. And these mountains have just popped up all around us with this mist hanging, and it's...
Feels like a fairy tale.
It does. We've stopped at this very sweet place called Brambles. I am starving, so I've already taken a look at the menu, and I've decided to have a cheese and pickle sandwich. Mark, what are you having?
I'm having the beef burger.
The beef burger, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So a beef burger and a cheese and pickle sandwich coming right up. We We've stopped in Inveraray. We are still in Argyll and Bute, and in fact this is the ancestral seat of the Duke of Argyll. And as we were coming in, we crossed this lovely bridge, and we were both looking to the left because you saw the nice white buildings of the town of Inveraray on the left, but then as I looked to my right, there's Inveraray Castle right out the window, and it is so lovely. I think that's a big draw for people here. And since we're still in Argyll and Bute, I wanted to look up how far we are right now from the Isle of Bute, because that is where my family, my clan is from, and we are about 28 miles north of there right now. So it makes it extra special to know how close we are to where my family is from all those many, many years ago. It's a beautiful day here. You can see the mountains, and the waters of the Loch are really calm, and just the tiniest little ripples that look like little brush strokes in the water. We are at Dunadd Fort. We're a little out of breath because we have started this little hike up onto what is one of the most important historic sites in Scotland and Ireland. So I'll tell you more about it when we get to the top. But this was one of the royal sites, very, very important. You cannot...
Didn't bring my walking stick today.
Yeah.
Need to find a walking stick.
Put your foot in the wrong place here.
Yeah. Just like a little mountain goat.
Oh, just like a mountain goat. In fact, there may have been some mountain goats here by the looks of it.
Yeah, watch your step.
If there weren't signs pointing, telling me that it's a path, I probably wouldn't recognize it as one. But nonetheless, we are on it.
Yeah.
It's just an amazing feeling to stand here now, surrounded by farmland and sheep. I don't know if you can hear the fields of sheep making a lot of noise down there, but I just imagine back to the early 6th century AD and thinking how different it would have been. Oh. And, you know, thinking of the archaeologists over the years who have found traces of copper and gold and lead and iron and the iron working of making brooches, over 900 fragments they have found here. And this is where kings would be crowned. This was a royal fortress. And the king used to give the brooches that were made to his followers as kind of a literal sign of rank and of loyalty. So all of those many, many years of history here, and I feel like we're just soaking it up after that great climb up, and it is totally worth it. What an amazing, I mean, look, just look at this view.
And we could not have asked for a more perfect day.
I mean, wow. Oh, it's too big.
I was gonna say it fits like a charm.
So I think one of the coolest things up here is the fact that there's this footprint left behind in the stone. This is the footprint that kings used to put their foot into. So if you can fit your foot in it, maybe it's a Cinderella situation, but it's quite small. It's about a modern size 6. And I feel like I have pretty small feet for my height, and it's much too small for me, but like Cinderella stepsisters, I'm gonna give it one more try. Come on, baby. I can make it fit.
You can make it work. You can make it work.
I feel like without my shoe, no problem. But I mean, how amazing that all the kings of old would put their foot right into that footprint. That is unbelievable.
How amazing. Perfect. Perfect fit. Fit for a Scottish king.
Time to go back down. So neither of us might have fit the footprint of a king, but I think we're at least part of the royal family now, right?
I definitely fit.
After being up here?
I fit. I don't know what she's talking about.
Okay, we both fit. If anyone asks, since we're all alone up here, it fit.
I just can't believe all the history here.
I just love to imagine the people who worked here, lived here, were making those brooches, kings who were being newly crowned, sliding their foot into that same stone footprint. It's truly incredible what's left behind, just enough for us to imagine with the help of wonderful archaeologists.
Yeah. We're on the ferry now, if you can't tell. I'm not sure what the giveaway was.
Slightly windier than last time we talked to you. And we've just left Oban, which is a place that everybody talks about eating seafood in. And lucky for us, we're going to be going back to Oban in a couple of days and actually spending the night there. So we'll have a little more time to explore, but that's where we just boarded the ferry. We were the first vehicle on the ferry, which
Feeling very
means
cheeky about
that our sunshiny yellow bus is right at the front of the queue. So we can't be late getting back to it, or we're going to be holding up this whole boat full of people. But it was neat when we were leaving Oban because we looked down off the side of the boat and there were all these jellyfish in the water, and you could see them so clearly. You could see right inside of them.
And there were thousands of them.
There were so many, and some of them were kind of surfing the waves that were coming around the boat.
Those ones were my favorite.
And I mean, this is our first and only time taking this ferry, right? So we would have thought that was normal. But the Scottish man next to us was incredulous. He said, "I've taken this ferry, quote, 6 million times."
Yeah, that's a quote.
And I have never seen jellyfish here before. So it was really special. On the way out of Oban, we could see, you know, some of the houses and hotels, what looked like a castle kind of on the very outward point that we went by. So I'm looking forward to going back and seeing more of that. But onwards now, we are on our way to the Isle of Mull. And when we get off of the ferry, we're going to drive a little bit more and make our way to Tobermory. That's where we're going to be spending the night tonight. And I'm just so grateful for everything that we've seen today.
Yes.
And there's nothing like a sunny ferry ride. So we can just kind of enjoy the views, and in about an hour's time, find ourselves disembarking on the Isle of Mull. Welcome to Mull. We've arrived to our hotel in Tobermory. It's called the Mishnish, and all of the rooms have names, and our room is also called the Mishnish. So we're at the Mishnish in the Mishnish. Oh, wow. I just want to keep saying Mishnish. And our room is right at the top of the hotel. And I just can't get over this view of all of the boats and the colorful houses down to the right. It's absolutely gorgeous. And there's even a window seat. And growing up, you know this, growing up,
sneaking in for this.
My dream, the pinnacle of dream was having a window seat. I always wanted a house with a window seat that I could sit in and read in. So while we're at the Mishnish, this is my place.
Very excited about this window seat.
This is my place. Yep. I'm going to sit in this window seat and I'm going to look at that view. Yeah.
And I'm going to join you.
I thought you were in the tub.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in the tub. Okay. Bye, guys. Okay. Getting into the tub, guys. It had to happen.
You did say 0.2 seconds or something.
I did.
Oh my lord.
Here we are.
That is huge.
This is incredible. My dream tub.
Just imagine water in there.
I will, because I'm doing it.
Just start filling it now. It'll take a
3
while.
hours later.
Oh. Watch your head.
I don't know about you, but that was a pretty epic first day in Scotland.
What a way to kick off being in Scotland. We saw so many things, and I can't believe this is only day one, guys, of 4 days of this tour. And tomorrow, make sure that you come back for part 2, because we are going to be out on this water that we get to stare at for the rest of the night. We're taking a boat out, and we're gonna just literally spend the whole day out there looking for wildlife. We're gonna see Fingal's Cave. We are going to a massive puffin colony. Puffin, probably my favorite bird.
Me too. I love them.
More on that later. It's probably our love bird. If we can call it that, our relationship mascot in a weird way, but we'll explain more about that. It's our
spirit animal.
Tomorrow, I think. But we're gonna spend a lot of time with puffins, eagles, dolphins, whales,
gray seals.
We're gonna be looking for all of that in this area, going to different islands, leaving from Tobermory tomorrow. So that's tomorrow.
So come back.
Today was amazing. I can't wait to cap it off just relaxing in our room here.
The hot tub.
I hope that you guys have enjoyed today as much as we have. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what your highlight was from all of the places that we visited along the way.
Of course.
And if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please make sure that you do. We always really appreciate and love your support. If you enjoyed today's video, which we really hope that you did, then please give it a like. And we also post lots more content over on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, so you can follow us over there for more. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what your highlight from today was of all of the amazing spots that we saw on this first day of the journey in Scotland. And we will see you in our video tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.